Folks, I'm here with Rich, and I'm trying to set up a bat rep with him, but he says he works all week, right? Works, government worker. No, Rich works for the Postal Service, so I'm pitching some ideas here, okay? One is he just drives his mail truck down here, we throw the mail in the trash, and we do our bat rep. What do you guys think? Rich is like, this is going on public.
Oh, that's okay. I'm in a union.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so now my other idea, this might work a little better and kind of make everybody happy, especially the people that would have not got their mail otherwise, right?
Right.
So Rich will come in, we'll do our bat rep, and then Rich and I will head out, and we'll double team the route for the rest of the day.
I sure would love to see Sean carrying a double satchel over each shoulder, just
That's
running
right,
up the street.
Colin. You'd be surprised.
Out either side, so.
You'd be surprised. I can move pretty fast.
Break.
You'd be sitting. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I got to do all the work?
You're not union.
Not union. What? All right. Thanks a lot, Rich. We will have a zillion bat reps at Valhalla.
Absolutely.
Valhalla. Not too late to quit your job, drive out, blow your savings, blow your rent money. Don't even pay your rent this month. Just get a ticket to Valhalla and come on out. Come on out like crazy like that. There we go. Hey, Rich.
Hey,
so
Sean.
unlike with Dan, because I did an interview with Dan, and then when I looked at it, I was like leaning into him like this. Like I was like uncomfortably close.
Hey, my space puzzle,
awesome.
you can break it.
I'll give
okay.
you like, a little strip of personal space. That's awesome. Yeah. And we're actually not even centered entirely. Here,
I can shift over, Sean.
Let's do it. No, that's all right. It's all good. All right, well, I'm here with Rich. And so we got a lot of, rumors, it was like dry for a little while.
Yeah, huge rumors.
And then it was like Space Marines, NIDS. Just this morning I'm reading up on.
Have you read all the Space Marine rumors?
Yeah, well, I think so. I don't know.
Just crazy. There's awesome sounding stuff. And I mean, each of the different chapter tactics, I think they're all very competitive. The way they've described them, they all sound like they're pretty balanced, and it sounds like they did a great job. If the rumors are true.
Well, what I love to see an army list where you could make like 4 or 6 different builds and have them all be viable.
Yeah.
And that's what it sounds like Space Marines are. It sounds like mini armies in one. For example, with Grey Knights, you had the Paladins list. You have like regular Grey Knights, and then you saw Inquisitorial Henchmen. So that's why I love the Grey Knights list, because it's actually 2 lists in one.
Well, and if you're not playing, and that's if you're thinking competitively, but the Grey Knights have lots of other lists. My Orcs feared Purifier spam more than just about anything in the game. That's just
so bad.
Destroy us.
Oh, it's unfair. It's so unfair. It's like, okay, round 1, half of the guys are gone. That counts for combat resolution.
Yeah, and you're gonna
Next
lose
round,
combat.
half of the guys are gone. That counts for combat resolution.
So that made it tough.
That's like, oh my gosh, what can you do against that? But it's the rock, paper, scissors thing. You bring the right weapon to the right battle.
Right.
So Space Marines.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So as far as I can tell, the only new model coming out is the Centurions. Is that unusual?
Well, no, and the anti-aircraft tank.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
Hunter / I can't remember the other one.
Tanks.
But I have Hunters from Epic, and it looks very similar. So they did that, and then the twin turret assault gun. I don't know what that one's called, but that one's cool too. And then they are releasing new kits, like the Stern Guard and the Vanguard.
That's right.
New plastic kits.
That's right.
And those look beautiful.
Will people ditch their old Stern Guard and buy the new thing?
I think they will.
Some of them will.
They're just gorgeous.
Absolutely. We're gonna have a lot of business in about a month.
They recut the tactical
It's gonna be
squad
incredible.
screws too.
Oh, and there will be people who will just be like, goodbye, old tactical squads.
Yeah.
So trade those in, folks.
Yes.
Contact our trade program. Check the liner notes for how to get rid of those nice and easy.
Yeah, I traded in some old models, and I'm just now finally deciding what I want to get from the trade store to supplement my.
Oh, he had like a whole bunch of stuff out here.
I traded in a couple of old whole armies that I hadn't used in
Oh,
years.
so you have a big old wad on tap.
Yeah, I'm now trying
Hey, Robbie.
to watch how to use
Hey,
it.
come here, Robbie. We're gonna make
We're
it
gonna have
part
to
of our show.
squeeze.
No. He's just gonna peek in. Hey, Robbie. Tell people how awesome the trade program is. Let's do it.
All right. Hey. The trade program is awesome.
Come on in, buddy. There we
All
go.
right. Yeah, the trade
How
program.
uncomfortable should I make you? Twirl his ear. All right, what's up, Steph?
The trade program. If you guys have old miniatures, armies that you're looking to trade in, just send us an email at store@bluetablepainting.com and I'll get you a quote on it. We have a bunch of different kinds of credits, so you can choose different options and things that you want. So there's something for everybody.
Tara! Hey, come on in the shot, Tara. Come on. All right, scoot down, Rich.
Squeezing.
Man.
How's it going,
Wow.
Tara?
Hi, Tara.
Good to see you. That's awesome. Somebody else comes by.
I want to go to lunch now, everybody.
Thanks a lot, Robbie. You're all right.
Thanks, Robbie. Hey, Robbie, I've got a bunch of stuff on the right side of your desk as you're sitting.
All right, I'll take
Add
it.
that up for me.
Boy, do I love humans. Ooh, you can see my white kneecap from here. Yep. I just know my wife is like, don't think about the kneecap. Don't think about the kneecap.
Well, let's talk
So,
Marines, Sean.
All right, Marines. Let's talk Marines.
They're really, I mean, the list that.
Have you seen the kneecaps on those things?
That's why they
Yowza.
carry the knee pads, is to cover their kneecaps.
You'll see my first Marine Army and like, hold on a second. All the knee pads are white.
So my Templars, I'm excited. The rumor is that I get to re-roll 2 hit rolls in close combat.
What? Just because?
Just because we're Templars.
Oh.
That's awesome. And then
That's not okay.
And then our characters in challenges, they just gain rending. No matter what their weapon is, they get rending. So that's.
Oh my gosh, that
sounds-
just makes me want to cry.
Sounds good.
I bet it's not re-roll to hits. There's no way. In close combat, maybe?
Some people say it might be just in. No, it's re-roll to hits in close combat. Yeah. But some people say it's
But
only
even
in
that is
challenges.
huge.
But I think it's army wide. So.
Oh my gosh, I played a game with my Demon Hunters
Okay.
against Debo.
Okay.
And he had a demon print. It's a 500-point game. He's got a demon print with wings and a black mason, right?
you
So he
poke him?
charges up. Oh yeah, I vaporized him. I'm loving Demon Hunters for that one reason.
The
Bring the demon princes.
Well, and the war
Yeah.
bosses and.
Because I got
the Wraith
I got a
Knights.
warding stave in there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, first up, warding stave. Save. And then the Force Halberd, the champion, the Brotherhood champion, he fails to wound with his 2 attacks. And then the Halberd steps up at initiative 6 and basically gets a wound,
Sucks
passes
his
a
soul.
psychic test, and goodbye. Instant death.
You don't think that's quite so
That's
funny when somebody
incredible.
does that to your Wraith Knight, Sean?
Yeah, yeah. Not so funny. Yeah, so loving me, the Grey Knights. But they can die hideously too. You can have like 5 of them like slogging up the battle and so bad. Okay, so anyway, Black Templars.
So Black Templars, that sounds fun, and I like that the characters give a little tweak, a little bonus, but they're not essential for the armies to have their character. I didn't like when you had to have Vulcan to get any of the special Salamander stuff, or you had to have. I like having my own captain or commander instead of
So you
having
can
the
get
named
these
characters.
special rules without having a named guy.
Right, the named guys will give you a little bonus,
Okay.
but they're not essential, which I like, according to the rules.
Well, and that's the genius of Games Workshop and their games and the Space Marines, is that it's like, okay, play Space Marines. By the way, there's 12 different flavors.
Right.
And if you don't like any of those, oh look, they each have 8 different things. There's 150 successor chapters. Oh, don't like those? Well, then make up your own.
Well, and I don't know if it's accurate, but somebody told me that they sell more Space Marines than all their other models combined from Fantasy
But that's
and
probably-
40K.
Oh, that I didn't know.
And that just was
For
amazing.
40K,
to
I
me.
believe.
Yeah. Oh, I would too.
It's a lot of Space Marines.
Yeah. Very
A lot of
popular.
Space- People just, I don't know, that just kind of like the Roman centurion battle armor guy really just captures people's imagination. Not me.
Do you have a you don't play Space Marines at all? Okay.
No, it's not my I can't get excited about them.
Okay.
I try, but I'm just like, eh.
Your Eldar do well against Space Marines. It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
interesting with the new codex to see if they
Oh,
get a little.
Well,
get a
it'll
little
be
tougher
harder.
for you. Yeah.
Well, it will get a little bit tougher for sure. I mean, they're just straight up have more options. But what surprised me was that that the Space Marine miniature range is so vast that they really can't add things to it. They couldn't, there's just so much for it. And so I'm like, how? But apparently they're doing good on sales anyway, so it's interesting. We'll see as a miniature commission company. We'll see how people react, because whatever we do, that's a good gauge of what people in general are doing. Like when I see Helldrakes coming through, I know Helldrakes are good. I know people
Is
are putting them
that
in
so?
their
That
homes.
follows with your business that whatever's really going to
Oh,
be
absolutely.
good.
Okay, well, think about this. You have people so this is all the people that want to play miniatures battles, right? So you're going to have some of them that are never going to even assemble their models. There's a percentage. They're going to buy the kits, but they'll never get around to it, and they'll just drop out, right? And then you have people that will assemble them and not paint them. And that's actually a pretty big
I'm sure.
proportion, I think. And but then you have people who are going to paint them. And so what we see coming through here, that's, I think, a representative sample of all of those people. That's all I got to say about that.
Well-
and competitive players.
I sure wish that the Space Marine Codex was out before next week.
Oh, okay.
Next week at Valhalla. It
Oh,
sure would
Valhalla.
be fun.
Valhalla! Okay,
have a new
so
codex.
we got Valhalla August 26th. That's this coming Monday. So not too late to, leave your wife, quit your job, put all the money into the tank, and PayPal us for a ticket. And then there is October, which is October 21st through 26th, Monday through Saturday. And that one's going to be mind-blowing. We have people coming from all over. We got Wargamer Girl, Joey Berry, Mini Wargaming, Brush for Hire. Oh my gosh, there's other names too. Why can't I remember them off the top of my head? But there's others. There's like 8.
My buddy Derek.
people. Your buddy Derek, yeah, absolutely.
Derek,
We
you're
might
gonna have
have
a rematch.
AUG out there. We have reps from Skyrim, from Bethesda coming out, so that'll be nice. That's this coming week. So, we have a whole professional crew that are putting on this show, and we're really super excited. The big one is the lakeside room. So it's basically like a 2-bedroom apartment or a 2-room apartment with a kitchenette, it's awesome view, it's got private bathroom, it's like a little living room with a fireplace in it, big screen TV. It's this amazing thing, and you can get it for your whole group of people. So a bunch of guys can go in, probably 4 to 6, and then they can just take over this one room. So contact Shannon about that. All right. So anyway, so let's talk about NIDS.
I don't want to talk about NID because, again, my orcs get pushed
like
just a
NIDs?
little further back. I'm excited for NIDs because one of my sons plays NIDs and it'll be good for him. And they probably need it worse than the Orc Codex needs replaced, but so I'm happy for the NID players. Good for you, but I'll have to wait until. I hope the Imperial Guard don't push us too. That would make me sad.
Aw.
Sad face. But
Sad panda.
they said one thing that excited me was they said that Carnifexes get a huge points drop, which they totally need. That
Oh,
was
they
one
had
of
to.
the-
They were like
that was-
160 points.
They
or
were
something like that.
ridiculous for what they did. So that would be good. Then they talk about a Harpy kit coming out. That'll be a dual kit that'll have a Harpy and another
So
flyer.
the Harpy's going to be good.
It'll be very good.
And
Well,
they're going to do something with The last time they're like, it has this rule and this rule and this rule and this rule and this rule. Surely that'll do it. Something will be good in there, and it just wasn't.
You know, I
wasn't awesome.
always assume that Games Workshop will make the new cool unit, like new kit that they're selling, really awesome. But according to the rumors, the new, what do they call it, Centurion models for the Marines, their rules are not fabulous. They're okay, but they're not this devastatingly awesome unit, which is kind of what I expected, which is what they did with the Trigon
That's the tough
and the
call.
Malloc.
Is that okay? So here's the right power level that'll make them played but not hated.
Right.
That'll make them included but not auto included.
Right.
Right. That will make them integral but not spam.
Right.
So you've got like this down here. Now nobody takes them.
Right.
They're not good enough, plain and simple. And then par, and then overpower up here. So the problem is the game is under such intense scrutiny by hundreds of thousands of people that this bandwidth, this has almost no tolerance. Like if something is just off by a little bit, it drops into obscurity. And if it's up by just a little bit, then it's auto include super spam.
Yeah.
And that's how, and it's like, I always thought, what if there were an Olympic event for Warhammer 40K? Okay, so all the nations, there's no sportsmanship. It's win at all costs, from A to Z, that's it. You win or you, and there's gold medals, and there's national prestige, and the whole thing. Well, guess what? There would probably only be 1 or 2 builds at that.
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay, I'm just saying.
There's gonna be multiple.
One would be
builds.
slightly better than the others. Ha ha ha! Hey, opine, people.
Play
Tell us
style.
what you think.
Play style matters. I think that there's some people who they can have the best list, but if it doesn't fit the way they play, they're not going to play it very well, no matter how much they practice at it. I think the way you play is real. It's hard to change. Like even when I play my Marine chapters, I play them like orcs. I play Templars and I play Blood Angels, and I charge forward and try and hit stuff with my bolt pistol. It's just that I found my niche in what I like to play, and I play the other armies that I play them very similarly to the army that I prefer. And I think that most
big
people do
blob
that.
that rampages around the table. Yeah, that was so brutal. Oh, I keep thinking about how I'm going to deal with that.
You know we didn't get the last video up on that?
What? No, it's up.
The last time I checked, it wasn't up.
Really?
Yeah. The
That
final,
can't be right.
the redux and everything.
No, the Redux is up.
Okay, I'll check it.
Yeah, please do, because I went through and was careful with that.
Okay.
So, good times.
Yeah. It's fun to play with Sean. So much fun.
Yeah, it is. All right, Rich, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sean.
Good to have you.